So, good day, everyone. So, before we start our discussion, let's try to answer some simple questions here for us to have a knowledge or for us to have a background on what we're going to discuss this time. So, the first question is Paramyxovirus is a pathogen which is irresponsible for letter A, mumps, letter B, measles, letter C, acute respiratory diseases, or letter D, all of the above. So the correct answer here is letter D, all of the above. So next, hepatitis is an inflammatory condition of the liver which is caused by letter A, hepatitis A virus, hepatitis B virus, letter C, hepatitis C virus, and letter D, all of the above. So the correct answer here is letter D, all of the above. So next, which of the following virus disease is caused by the herpes simplex virus? So letter A, influenza, letter B, encephalitis, letter C, rabies, and letter D, none of this. So the correct answer here is letter B, encephalitis. Next, which of the following viral diseases are caused by the rhinovirus? So letter A, smallpox, letter B, AIDS, letter C, measles, and letter D, common cold. So the correct answer here is common cold. So which of the following is not a viral disease? So letter A, we have asthma, letter B, AIDS, and C, measles, and letter D, mumps. So the correct answer here is asthma. So now let's move on to our discussion. So for today, we're going to discuss about common viral diseases. So what are viral diseases? So a viral disease is any illness or health condition caused by a virus. So viral diseases are infections caused by viruses. Different types of viruses cause different infections. So yung iba't ibang uri ng viruses, meron ding iba't ibang um, epekto sa ating katawan. So common cold is the most common type of viral infection that is caused by infections in the respiratory tract. So here is the structure of viral disease in the bacteriophage and the human immunodeficiency virus. So number one, we have the capsid, and number two is the DNA, and number three, nandun na tayo sa human immunodeficiency virus, the envelope, and number four, we have the envelope protein, and number five, the enzyme, and number six, we have the RNA. So what are viruses are very small infectious agents, and they're made up of a piece of genetic material such as the DNA or an RNA that is enclosed in a coat of protein. So viruses invade cells in our body and use components of those cells to help them multiply. And this process often damages or destroys the infected cells. So let's I'm moving on to the types of viral diseases. So viral diseases in humans, we have the common cold, which caused by rhinovirus. Next, we have the smallpox, which is caused by variola virus, and we also have the rabies, which is caused by rabies lyssavirus, and the hepatitis, which is caused by hepatitis A, B, and C viruses. And also, we have measles that is caused by rub rubiola virus, and we have polion poliomyelitis, which is caused by poliovirus, and influenza that is caused by influenza virus, the RNA virus. So encephalitis also caused by herpes simplex virus, and lastly, we have the mumps, which is caused by paramyxovirus. So the first type of viral disease is we have the respiratory viral diseases. So respiratory viral diseases are contagious and commonly affect the upper or lower parts of your respiratory tract. So symptoms are a runny or stuffy nose. We have coughing or sneezing, fever, and body aches. So some examples of respiratory viral diseases are flu, common cold, respiratory syn syncytial virus infection, or adenovirus infection, and um, parainfluenza virus infection, and severe acute respiratory syndrome, or SARS. So transmission is the respiratory virus are spread by droplets generated through coughing or sneezing. If someone with a viral illness coughs or sneezes nearby you and inhale these droplets, you may develop the disease. So these viruses can also be spread through contaminated objects such as doorknobs, tabletops, and personal items. So if you touch one of these objects and then touch your nose or eyes, you could develop a disease. So next we have the gastrointestinal viral diseases. So gastrointestinal viral diseases affect your digestive tract. The viruses that cause them are contagious and usually lead to a condition called gastroenteritis, or also called as the stomach flu. So common symptoms of gastrointestinal viral diseases includes abdominal cramps, diarrhea, and vomiting. So some examples of gastrointestinal viral diseases are norovirus infection, rotavirus infection, and some adenovirus infections, and lastly, the astrovirus infection. So gastrointestinal viruses are shed in the stool during bowel movements. Food or water that's been contaminated by feces can spread the virus to others. And you can also get the virus from sharing utensils or personal objects with someone who has a virus. So next we have the exanthematous viral disease. So exanthematous viral disease causes skin rashes. Many of them cause additional symptoms as well. So many of the viruses in this category, such as the measles virus, are highly contagious. So exanthematous viral disease Examples, we have measles, rubella, chickenpox or shingles. We have also roseola, smallpox, fifth disease, and lastly the chikungunya virus infection. So many xanthematose viruses are spread through respiratory droplets from the cough or sneeze of someone with the virus. So other xanthematose viral diseases such as chickenpox and smallpox can be transmitted by coming into contact with fluid in broken skin lesions. So shingles only occurs in people who've had chickenpox at some point, and it's a reactivation of the varicella zoster virus that's been lying dormant in your cells. So chikungunya virus is spread through a mosquito bite or and cannot be transmitted from person to person. So next we have the hepatic viral diseases. The hepatic viral diseases cause inflammation of the liver known as viral hepatitis. The most common trusted source types of viral hepatitis are hepatitis A, B, and C. So it is worth noting that disease caused by other viruses such as the cytomegalovirus and the yellow fever virus can also be or can also affect the liver. So hepatitis B and C can be transmitted from person through bodily fluids, sharing items that come into contact with blood, such as needles or razors, can also spread the virus. While hepatitis B can be spread through sexual contact. So people get hepatitis A and E by consuming food or water that has been contaminated with feces from someone with the virus. Or you can only develop hepatitis D if you already have the hepatitis B virus. So next, uh, we have the cutaneous viral diseases. Cutaneous viral diseases cause lesions or papules to form on the skin, and in many cases, these lesions can stick around for a long time or come back after disappearing for a while. So examples are warts, including genital warts. We have also the oral herpes, genital herpes, and molluscum contagiosum. Contagiosum. And these viruses are contagious and they are usually spread through close physical contact with someone who has the virus or touching a contaminated object such as a towel or faucet handle. So next we also have the hemorrhagic viral diseases. These diseases are severe conditions that involve damage to your circulatory system. So symptoms includes the high fever, body aches, weakness, bleeding under the skin, and bleeding from the mouth or ears, and also bleeding in the internal organs. So examples are the Ebola, Lassa fever, dengue, yellow fever, Marburg hemorrhagic fever, Crimean Congo hemorrhagic fever. So some hemorrhagic viral diseases such as dengue and yellow fever are spread through the bite of an infected insect. Others, such as the Ebola, are spread to other people through contact with the blood or other bodily fluid of someone with the virus, while Lassa fever is spread through inhaling or consuming the dried feces or urine of a rodent with the virus. So next we have also neurologic viral diseases. Some viruses can infect the brain and surrounding tissues, causing neurological or neurologic viral diseases. So symptoms it includes fever, confusion, drowsiness, seizures, and coordination problems. So some examples is we have the polio, viral meningitis, and viral encephalitis, and also rabies. So, in many neurologic viral are spread through the bite of an infected animal or bug, such as mosquito or tick. Other viruses, such as poliovirus and other enteroviruses, are quite contagious and spread through close contact with someone with the virus. Contaminated objects can also contribute to the spread of these viruses.
Causes of viral diseases. When viral diseases are mainly caused when a virus enters the human body and uses the host machinery to reproduce. If the body's immune system fails to fight against viruses, it multiples and is spread to other cells, causing infections. Uh, they can get into your body through your nose, mouth, eyes, anus, or genitals, or through a break in your skin. Once there, they get inside of your cells and use them to make more copies of themselves. Okay. Next is the prevention and treatment. Okay. Next is the prevention and treatment. Practicing good hygiene, avoiding close contact with those who have the virus, and protecting against insect bites can also help to reduce the spread of encephalitis and meningitis. To reduce the risk of spreading rabies, keep your pets vaccinated and avoid it. Also, have a proper nutrition, medicine for fever, body, body ache, and pain. Also, proper rest, drinking more fluids, proper hand washing, and paying attention to food safety. And it's also cleaning surface that may be infected with germs, avoiding contact with wild animals, preventing insect bites by using insect repellent when you go outdoors. If you travel to an area that has a high risk of diseases from insect bites, also wear long pants and shirt and sock. And practicing safe sex using a condom every time you have anal or vaginal or oral sex. And It's also cleaning surface where where your face mask and avoid direct hand contact with eyes, nose, and mouth. Avoid shaking hands and hugging with others. Avoid close contact with sick people and their tools. Do not share eating utensils, cups, or towels. Avoid also other cooking meats, eggs, raw foods, or raw fruits. Instead, avoid contact with the live animals. You also wash hands with soap. These are all the prevention and treatment of viral diseases.
So that's all, and here are our references. Okay, so thank you, and we hope that you've learned a lot from our discussion today.